If I listened long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lied straight-faced while I cried. Well, let's go back downstairs where the silhouettes are today in the Lancaster County Courthouse. The seed of justice and truth in Lancaster County, in the legal system. Our judicial base, where we trust our lives. Where this very day, people are sitting in the lobby in front of the exhibit purporting the lie. Hello. Could you tell me where they got the 95% of domestic abuse numbers by chance that you're manning the booth? Whom can I get to speak to me? They went on camera. They're perpetrating a lie here. It's government money. You're being paid by the government to sit there and lie in the courthouse. So who can I ask? Where'd they get those numbers?
The district attorney, Craig Stedman.
Craig Stedman? No one in your office will speak to me? Can you answer me this? Where can a man go who's a victim of domestic abuse? I've come to your office.
You have that camera on.
Yes, I do.
I'm not going to speak with you.
Well, where can a man go? You people always talk for the TV cameras when you want to tell your part of the falsities.
I will get the sheriffs if you don't.
Well, you can get the sheriffs if you want, but that's regardless. The point is that you're standing here to post a government employee being paid.
I would like you to turn that off.
Well, whether you want me to or not. Aren't you a government employee, ma'am?
I would like you to turn it off.
But aren't you a government employee?
If you turn that off, maybe I'll say some more to you.
But first, right now, you're in the process of threatening me. Go ahead and let's see you finish threatening me, please. Here we go once again, folks. If you ask the wrong questions of the people from the domestic violence area, what they do instead of admitting that they've lied is they call the police on you. Here she is, government employee, sitting in the courthouse being paid to represent that nonsense. But if you ask her a question about the integrity, about where the numbers come from, about where does a man go when he's a victim of domestic violence, this is their response every time. Go across the country, you'll find your $550 million at work with these people. And if you ask them how, why, who, what, you're an abuser. Stand my ground. Maurice, what's happening, man?
Not much, buddy. What's up?
So look, I've been asking everybody where they come up with the percentage of 95% of domestic violence is men against women and children. I'm asking her the truth for the American public, and I guess she called you. What'd she say?
Nobody called me.
Okay. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. Gonna stand my ground, won't be turned around. And I keep this world from dragging me down. No, I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Next, let's go over to Craig Lehman. Craig Lehman is one of the county commissioners. And Craig also spoke at this event. And let's see if we can try to get him to comment on anything. And I'm trying to talk to everybody who spoke at the Silhouettes at the Domestic Violence Month. And you were listed, right?
Oh,
Did you speak at that at General Hospital earlier in the month?
are you going to record me?
Yes.
Could I ask you not?
Well, you were on
Please?
the TV were there that day. I'm just going to ask you where they got the statistics.
Please?
What could that do to the public?
Well, it means that you could please be courteous to me.
But I am trying to be courteous. But what's more important is
Well,
that
then,
people there are
then
people being
Vaughn,
victimized,
Ben,
and you stood there and spoke on
Ben,
behalf of the perpetrators.
Ben,
Yeah.
then could you please respect my wishes?
But what am I going to get to tell the American public what's happening? I want to
Well,
get the
I guess the question
answers.
is, do you respect individual people's wishes?
Do you respect the rights of fathers who are being destroyed and their children taken
I try
from
to
them?
respect everybody, but I want to know why you won't.
Well, I want to know why you would stand there for Channel
Please.
21 and say one
Please.
side of it and not say the other side for me.
Please. 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 Pretty please with sugar on top?
You're a hoot. Are you a
Please.
comedian in the song?
No, I'm being very serious. Please. If you would, please.
Well, I'd say Craig is a pleaser. And unfortunately, when they insist that I turn off the camera to speak to them, then you have to hear my interpretation of the conversation. It's the best I can do. That's why I want the camera on. So much better. Craig basically told me about a situation he knew of personally where a woman was abused. And he tried to help her, but she kept going back to the abusive relationship. And I appreciate that. His heart was evident when he was speaking. He was very emotional. And you could tell he had extreme empathy for that woman and for all women. Unfortunately, when I explained to him what I've gone through and what fathers go through when accused of raping their own infant children falsely, maliciously, by these government-funded organizations which he supports and lends his name to, there was no empathy in his eyes, no concern, and zero compassion. He would revert right away to say, I will admit that some people take advantage of the system because it's human nature, basically, is what he was saying. And then I pointed out that when you have an organization like the Domestic Violence Clinic, which is all women with no accountability and nobody questioning what they're doing, don't you think that human nature will play into that? And that there will be imbalance accordingly. Well, the long and the short of it, the conversation with Craig was not very fruitful. So in the end, all I could tell him was just let them know that we will follow the cases of these fathers, of these good men, and we will see what Domestic Violence Clinic does to them. And we'll expose it on the internet. I said, tell them that. That's the best thing I think that they could hear. And I say to you, stop the lies. False accusations hurt true victims. Daddy Justice, signing off. If I listened long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lied straight-faced while I cried.